Okay, good morning everyone. That's a dream. Is happy to welcome you all for the rapid fire quiz session on British literature. Topic is from Greco-Roman period to William Shakespeare. Okay, so the rules for the meeting are like, if you know the answer for the question, you can answer it. Okay, and I will give some more time. You can also even discuss with us, and even you can ask your own questions. Okay, if you prepared any questions, you are most welcome to ask the questions. Okay. So now, Setu, can you just screen share? Setu, can you just screen share the first slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, are you all able to be the screen?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Once again, it's a dream. Welcomes you all for the rapid fire quiz session on British literature. Okay, put the next slide. Move to next slide. Okay. Next slide is from Greco-Roman period topic. That is Greco-Roman period to William Shakespeare. Okay. So move to the question. Questions. Move to the questions. Okay, leave the question. Question. Okay. Who discovers Don John's evil plot in Shakespeare's play? Does anyone know the answer? Who discovers Don John's evil plot in Shakespeare's play? Does anyone know the answer? Okay, said to show the answer now.
Yes.
Okay, the watch. Okay, it's the watch. Okay. Next one. Next question. How many
Sir,
beheadings have occurred in the final scene of the Richard II? Yes, ma'am.
sir, do you mean the watchman or watchwoman?
The watch. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anyway, I will cross check it and I will let you know. Okay. How many beheadings have occurred in the final scene of the Richard II? Okay, how many beheadings have occurred in the final scene of the Richard II? Does anyone know the answer? Okay, show the answer now. Six beheadings. Okay. Third question. The cook's real name is. Does anyone know? It's from Canterbury Tales. Prologue to the Canterbury Tales. The question is from.
Oh. Hubert, sir.
Hubert is not. Hubert is Friar's name. No.
Okay, then.
Roger?
I.
Check the answer. Is it Roger? Check. Yeah, it's
Yes,
Roger
sir.
Apart.
Roger
Yeah,
of War,
good.
correct.
Yeah, good. Next question. Okay, who's known as an unerring master of poetic form?
Pope?
Is it Pope? Okay, so the answer is it Pope? No, it's Geoffrey Chaucer. Okay, no problem. Good try. Okay. So the another question. So the next question. What does the word confessio mentis by Gower mean?
Confession means
Confessio
confession of the
mentis.
lover.
Who wrote Confessio mentis? Does anyone know
The
who wrote?
lover's confession.
So the confession of the lover.
Yeah, I think that one. Just check it. Yeah. Yes, Confessio mentis. Yeah, Lover's Confession. Yes. Gower. It's Gower's work.
Yes.
Okay. So the next slide. Which work is one of the most searching Christian narratives in the English language?
Which. தாய்க்கு முடிச்சிடலாம்.
Okay, so the answer.
Oh, the vision of the
The Vision of Piers the Plowman. Okay, it's consists of 50 scripts, 3 text A, B, and C. Okay, next question. Okay, this one. Which pilgrim's tale contains a knight named Arviragus? Arviragus.
The Knight's Tale.
Is it? Check the answer. Is it Knight's Tale? Are you sure? No, it's Franklin's Tale.
Franklin's Tale.
Yeah, it's Franklin's Tale. Okay. Okay. So the next question. This one I think you know. I guess Clytemnestra is the twin sister of.
Helen of Troy.
Yeah, it's
Helen.
correct. I guess. Just check it. The answer.
Yes,
Yeah, good. It's a good guess. Helen of Troy. Yeah. Next question. The Eunuchs is a famous play by. The Eunuchs is a famous.
Terence.
Who's that?
Terence.
Who's that? Can you say the answer, please? Who's that?
Terence.
Helen.
Terence.
Terence. Oh, Terence. Show me the answer. Is it Terence? Yeah, it's Terence. Correct. Next one. Next slide. Poetics was first edited by. Poetics, you all know it's by Aristotle's work, and Rhetorics is also Aristotle's work. Poetics was first edited by. Any guesses? Anything?
No idea, sir.
Little sure.
Sir William Caxton. I don't know.
William Caxton, is it? Yeah, just check the answer. Is it William Caxton?
Andronicus.
Andronicus in the 1st century BC. No, it's from Greco-Roman period. Okay. Next question. Ars Amatoria means. Yeah, this one everyone knows. It's Ovid's work.
Ovid's work, but Ars Amatoria.
This is the clue I can give you. Ars Amatoria means.
The Art of Love.
Is it Art of Love? Just check the answer.
I think correct. Art of Love.
Yeah, it's Aditi. Good. It's Art of Love. Okay. Yeah, next question. Whose new comedy led to the development of comedy of manners?
Menander.
Menander's new comedy.
What is that?
Menander.
Menander. Just check. Yeah, its answer is maybe Menander. Let's check the answer whether it's true or not.
Is that correct?
Yeah, it's Menander. Great. Violet, you're being quiet. You're not answering. Violet, are you there? Okay, next question. You're being quiet, Violet. Like, who called the Chaucer as the father of English literary canon? This is a very easy question. In net question, this one.
It's a Puttenham now.
Yeah, George Puttenham. Check the answer. Yeah, it's George Puttenham. Does anyone want to give any guesses? No, it's George Puttenham. Okay. Next slide. Agatha Christie sad suppress taken from. Any guesses? Anything? Agatha Christie sad suppress taken from. Bhuwani, do you have any answer? Ramani?
No, sir, I don't know.
Udaya? Sunmati?
No.
No, yeah, okay. Like, show the answer. Like, it's a new question. No one knows this question even.
12th right.
Sad.
12th right? Yeah, just show the answer.
But that can be sad Cypress. CY.
Yeah, it's 12th right. It's 12th right, okay.
Sir, that will be Cypress. CYPRESS.
Which one?
Sad Cypress.
Okay. I'll just change it. Okay. Okay, show the next slide.
Who wrote?
This one everyone can answer.
Douglas.
Just check. Yeah, Gavin Douglas only. Just check whether it's correct or not.
Yes.
Yeah, good. It's Gavin Douglas. They are from Scottish Chaucerians, like William Dunbar, John Douglas, and John Lydgate. These people are called Scottish Chaucerians because they followed the style of Chaucer, no? So that's what they are called, Scottish Chaucerians. Okay, next question. Daniel comes to judgment. The above line has been quoted by.
Sir, is it from The Merchant of Venice?
I said so. Yeah, Daniel comes to judgment. The above line has been quoted by.
Yes, Merchant of Venice.
Yeah, just check the answer. Is it from Merchant of Venice? No, yeah, it's from Shylock. Yeah, Shylock is a character in.
From Merchant of Venice only.
Yeah, Shylock is from Merchant of Venice. Okay, great guesses. Okay, next question.
Shylock.
Which play of Shakespeare was influenced by 1605 gunpowder plot?
Macbeth.
What's that?
Macbeth.
Method.
Yes.
Gunpowder plot.
Macbeth. You're telling
Yes,
Macbeth.
Yes, Macbeth.
We'll see answer. Is it Macbeth? So the answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's Macbeth. Yeah, Macbeth. The witches and all will come. No, the three witches and Duncan, Malcolm, Donald Bay,
Donald Bain.
Banco. Those
Lady
characters will be there.
Macbeth.
Lady Macbeth.
Fleance.
Yeah,
So
her
Macbeth.
characters are very important. And just read the. Just go through the full book, okay, Macbeth, because they may ask quotations from there. Venus and Adonis was dedicated to. This is a poem by Shakespeare. I just say it was written in 1593. That I can give a clue. Venus and Adonis was dedicated to.
Sir Ben Jonson.
No, it's Ben Jonson. No, it's not Ben Jonson. Some just check the answer. It will be like Earl. Some answer will be on Earl, starting with Earl.
Youth history.
Southampton.
Southampton.
Yeah, I think Earl of Southampton. Yes, Earl of Southampton. No, Earl of Southampton.
Earl of Southampton.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
The praise.
Romeo and Juliet.
What's in a name occurs in which play?
Yes,
Are you
of course,
sure?
sir.
Is it from Romeo and Juliet? Like who speaks
Sir,
this
the
line?
lines
Do you
are-
know?
Yes, sir.
Please
Juliet.
say. Yeah, please say who speaks this line.
Juliet, sir. In the garden.
Juliet.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Yeah,
What's
nice.
in a
You
name
read
that which
the-
we call a rose would smell the sweet?
Okay. Okay, next question. It's Romeo and Juliet, correct. What's the mood in the opening act in the Comedy of Errors? Mood.
Glooming.
Glooming.
Yes.
Set. Any guesses? Only glooming, laughing, anything? Like Mahalakshmi, do you have any more answers?
No, sir.
No. Violet, you are quiet. Okay, so the answer. Tense and gloomy. Okay, tense and gloomy. Okay, next question. Where does the sun seem to set at the beginning of the Macbeth? Where does the sun seem to set at the beginning of the Macbeth?
Sir,
In the
Scotland.
heat.
Oh, is it Scotland?
It is in the heat. Act 1, Scene 1.
Oh, you read it? You said.
Yes. It was there in our syllabus.
So the answer is it? The heat. Yeah, correct. Aditi, you are correct. Okay. So next question. What is Sir Toby known for in Twelfth Night? Sir Toby known for in Twelfth Night.
I just remember Toby is Olivia's uncle. And
Okay.
he is a friend of. I
Foolish-
just remember his
the
full
foolish
name.
Rita.
That's Toby Belt. Nothing more.
Okay.
He just drank. He was famous for heavy drinking.
Okay. So the answer, who's that? What is Sir Toby known for in Twelfth Night? Yeah, he's drunken and humor. For his drunken and humor, yeah. Like next question. To me, fair friend, you never can be old or taken from which sonnet of Shakespeare? To me, fair friend, you never can be old.
Sonnet 104.
Are you sure, Aditi? Sonnet 104?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is 104, sonnet number 104, and it addresses about his friend, the fair friend.
Ah, yes, it's 104. Sonnet 104. Correct, correct. Yes, you're correct. A nice explanation, both of you. Great. How many Geats does Grendel kill? This you are able to guess, I guess. How many Geats does Grendel
2.
kill? Is it two?
Grendel is killed by Beowulf.
Show me the answer. I think it's 12. 8, 8.
8.
Okay, it's 8. Okay, okay. Okay, next question.
So the slide
So,
is over.
okay, show me the previous year. After that, we'll discuss the questions from Word document. I will
Yes.
ask question and you guys will be answering. Show me that previous year question. Let's see how many are able to guess the answers. I think mostly you'll be guessing it, but see. Where is it? You're not doing it. Previous year question. I sent it, you know. Like coming to Macbeth and all, you just want to read the whole things, okay? I mean, like whole things. You should read the act-wise summary, act where the things happen. Because our channel, no, we used to promote, like we used to keep conduct test on. We'll give lines from Macbeth, Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, and we'll ask us to find which scene, which act we are do. Those lines come and who are speaking. We used to keep like that, and we have finished till comedy plays. Still, we are in the second section and we are doing it. Okay. Okay, Setu, are you able to hear me, Setu?
Sorry, sorry.
Yeah, do the presentation here. Like, take that previous year question paper. Like, I send you, no, 5 slides, that one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, mostly they won't ask from Greco-Roman period. Just concentrate from Chaucer. Okay, Chaucer, everything is very, very important. So the characters and the steps are very, 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 very important. They will ask who has the white beard, who plays the flute, who like.
Preparing to crack SSC bank seated.
Close that. Just click. Yeah. Hey, are you all able to see the slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go up. Okay, we are welcoming you all for the previous year questions. Yeah, show me the first question. It's up itself. மேலே இருக்குப்பா.
Yes, sir.
Chaucer's Parliament of Fowls is in. You all know Chaucer's Parliament of Fowls.
Yes, sir.
You can tell me the answer. Chaucer's Parliament of Fowls is in.
So first question, sir. Which poem by Chaucer?
Yeah. From where he taken that source? Parliament of Fowls.
Sir, first question.
Yeah, that one. Chaucer's Parliament of Fowls is in. That is the first question I'm asking.
Okay, sir. Actually, I kila pathirundhen. Sorry, sir.
No, I'm just put it like I started there itself. Why should I waste that page? So that's what I started.
Parliament of
Sir, is in which century it is written or anything else?
Where I'm not able to get you. Like what you're speaking?
Chaucer's Parliament of is in written in which century or something else question?
Chaucer's Parliament of Fowls, no, that book where he taken the sources. That one I'm asking.
The source is from there is the idea of Valentine's Day.
Where?
Idea of Valentine's Day.
Say it so. Chaucer's Parliament of Fowls.
Actually, it originated with
Where originated with
Parliament
where?
of
Chaucer's Parliament of Owls is in Beast Fable. Okay, it's in Beast Fable. The answer is Beast Fable. Okay, one of the following Canterbury tale is in prose. Which is the tale that is told in prose?
Sorry, Corpus, அப்புறம் பார்சனோட டேல்.
Tales of Melibus and Parsons.
சரி, மெலிபஸ்.
Which are the tales?
Tales of Melibus and Parsons Tale.
Parsons.
Yeah, great. Yeah, Tale of Melibus. Who narrated the two tales? Tale of Melibus, who said?
Chaucer himself.
Chaucer.
Yeah, Chaucer himself. Okay. What is the Chaucer focuses on the depiction of wife of Bath in Canterbury Tales? What is that Chaucer focuses on the depiction of wife of Bath in Canterbury Tales?
She comes from Bath.
Okay.
Sir, it actually tells us the answer of what women most want.
Sovereignty.
Like what? I didn't get you.
Supreme power, sovereignty.
A power over men, sir.
Like, is it so? What did like again? Can you please say? Like, I'm not getting.
Sir, complete sovereignty.
Yeah, complete sovereignty. Yes. That's the answer. Yeah. Okay. Next slide?
Yes, sir.
Which poem was Chaucer was written on the death of Blank of wife of John of Gaunt? Easy. You all will say.
Book of Duchess.
Book of Duchess.
Yeah. Like, next question. The rhetorical pattern used by Chaucer in the Canterbury Tales. Everyone know. Easy.
Blank was.
No, it's not Blank Verse. Blank Verse came later, ma'am. Somebody, ma'am. Blank Verse came later. Magalakshmi, do you know the answer?
Sir, Middle English.
Rhyme royal.
Rhyme Royal. It's Rhyme Royal.
Rhyme
Heroic
Royal.
couplet comes in the Alexander Pope, ma'am. No. Heroic couplet comes in the Alexander Pope. No, it's Rhyme Royal, the question. Okay. The answer is Rhyme Royal. The rhetorical pattern used by Chaucer in the Canterbury Tales is Rhyme Royal. Okay, next question. When Chaucer describes the friar as a noble pillar of order, he is using dash. Like personification or metaphor or metonymy. Like, you should say like that. Like, it's a question from literary terms. When Chaucer describes friar as a noble pillar of order, he is using
Metonymy, sir.
Is it so? Metonymy? No.
No, sir.
No.
The metonymy, it's not there. It's personification. Okay, show me the next question. What happened? The narrator Piers Plowman asleep on what the hill name? Yeah, everyone know.
Melvin Hills.
Malvern Hill.
Yeah, ma'am.
Malvern Hill.
Malvern Hills. Okay, next question. Which tale in Canterbury Tale uses the tradition of a beast fable? Same.
Nun's Priest.
Is it so? Nun's Priest tale?
Yes, sir. Chanticleer is a hen.
What? I didn't. Ramlingham, can you please say what? I'm not getting you.
Nun's priest tale, sir.
Yeah, it's correct. Nun's Priest tale only. Yeah, next question. How did Chaucer Pardoner make his living? You all know. It's like Pardoner. Just connect Pardoner. What's the activity of a Pardoner?
Pardoner means giving pardons.
No, not like that. Okay. That's the wrong answer.
Begging.
No. By selling pardons, like indulgences. That's the answer.
Who is it?
Okay. Like, why I make this question, no, because in Canterbury Tales, characters, no, they will ask the character description questions, like who wears who, which color. Like, when you see the rosary of that girl, no, Madame Eglantin, that girl, that it's called Green Beach, like that and all, they may ask questions. So you should do a deep study on Canterbury Tales. William Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, Antony and Cleopatra and Coriolanus are based on. This is a question.
Roman place.
Ma'am, I didn't get you, ma'am.
Roman place.
Roman plays. Is it so? Are based on? Like, there is a reference. Okay, there is influence.
Plutarch Lives.
Yeah, Plutarch Lives. Yes, that's correct. Plutarch Lives. Then, next question. Sexual possessiveness theme of Shakespeare's which play? Sexual possessiveness.
Othello.
Which one?
Othello.
I think that is sexual jealousy, right?
Oh, sexual possessiveness is a theme of Shakespeare. Is it Othello? You all know Othello? Othello? Not Othello, I guess.
The Hima.
Sir, Winter's Tale, I don't know.
Is it so?
Sir, we just find out the possessiveness, then we immediately get the answer. Othello.
Not Othello. Should I need to say? I'm guessing it's on this one, Midsummer's Night Dream. 3-4, yeah. Yeah, it's Midsummer's Night Dream. You all know, like Midsummer's Night Dream, titanium and all that flower and all will come. No, you all know, right?
Cupid.
Yes.
Book and all.
Hermia.
What the character, those things. No, that one.
Hermia, Helena.
That one only. Hermia, Helena, that one. All. Next question. Sexual possessiveness is a theme of Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay. Rightness is a line from. Everyone know. This is like very easy question. Rightness is a line from. Rightness is a line from.
Clear.
Yeah, it's King Lear. Great, ma'am. Who said?
Glow.
Okay. In King Lear, show me the question properly. Who among the following? I'm not able to see the question. Konja keela irukanga. In King Lear, who among the following speaks in the voice of poor Tom?
Poor Tom. Edgar, sir.
You're asking me? Just check it.
No, sir.
Is it so? Is it Edgar who speaks like that? Does anyone know the answer? No. No one? In King Lear, who among the following speaks the voice of poor Tom? Edgar. Your answer is Edgar. Who said it? Edgar. Someone said it. Did you say Edgar?
Sir, said it, sir.
Okay, Edgar is the correct answer. Okay, next question. Show me the slide. What is the moral of the nun's priest tale?
Moral.
Sir, we should not commit evil acts.
Is it? Okay.
Morality.
Okay, the moral of the story concludes with the nun's priest tale is to never to trust a flatterer. That's the answer. Okay, never trust a flatterer. That is the moral. Okay. So next question. Okay, shall I repeat it? Like nun's priest tale's moral is to never trust a flatterer. That one. Next question. Easy question. Falstaff is a character in.
Henry IV.
I'll give a clue. 3. He comes in 3 plays.
Sir, Henry IV. Merry Wives of Windsor.
Okay.
Part 1, Part 2. Henry IV, Part 1, Part 2. Sir.
Yeah, answer is Henry IV, Part 1, Part 2, and Merry Wives of Windsor. Falstaff is a character. Okay, next question. Like Cordelia, the fool in King Lear is. You're able to guess
Sir,
it,
the
like,
father himself, sir. The father himself is a fool because he has been flattered by other daughters, pretentious daughters.
Oh, is it so? Okay, the answer is referred to by Lear as a child, his father only. Yeah, right. Okay, next. question. Show me the next question. Like what's that? Chaucer satirizes the monk because the monk is
பிகாஸ் ஹீஸ் என்ன சொல்றது, அவரோட நன்னெறியில் ஸ்டே பண்ண மாட்டாரு. அதுவாங்க சார்.
என்னது புரியல. What is that?
சார் he never stay his
Violet is selling worldly. Is it worldly?
yes sir, yes sir, he is worldly character.
Yeah, that great Violet, great. Yeah. Next
Too
question.
much time in hunting and too little time on religious
Yes ma'am,
duties
yes
he
ma'am.
spent.
Yeah, you are explaining. Yeah, nicely. Yeah, great. That one only, worldly only. Yeah. Next question. Motiveless malignity. This one you should match it. Okay, like which one will be representing one thing? You should match the play. Which one it says? Motiveless malignity. This is like theme. You need to just match it.
Othello.
Is it?
Iago, sir.
Yeah, it's
Hamlet.
Iago. Yeah, Iago says this one. Yeah, it's Othello. Great. Who says Othello? Okay, next question. Reason in madness.
Hamlet.
Hamlet.
No, not that. Not that. To be or not to be is Hamlet.
He's actually putting on his madness because he has some reason, he has some purpose. He has to know who killed his father.
Haha.
So there
No,
is a reason
ma'am.
in his madness.
It's King Lear, ma'am. Answer is King Lear.
Not-
Okay. To be or not to be is only Hamlet. Okay, next question. Subbed full of horrors.
horrors. Macbeth sir.
So yeah, it's Macbeth.
Okay sir.
Next question.
இது தெரியல. To be or not to be Hamlet.
Everyone knows the answer.
think
Okay, to be or not to be, what's the answer?
Hamlet, sir.
Hamlet.
Yes, its answer is Hamlet, correct. Which of the Greek plays was the source for the Winter's Tale? Greek plays was the source for the Winter's Tale.
Fantasto.
And that's too green.
No, Robert Greene's Fantasto. I'm asking Greek play.
Greek. Circle கொடுங்க sir.
I can't give the clue and all. You should find it out. Are you sure the answer is Fantasto?
So one source is Fantasto.
Okay, next one.
That's it தெரியல.
Okay, it's one influence is Robert Greene's Fantasto. Okay, Greek. I will check and say. I didn't know. Even I got this question somewhere from previous year only. I got it. Let I will check and say. Wait. Okay. Next question. Okay, what are you doing? Don't something.
So no sir, it's ad.
Yeah, I know that. I know. Okay. Okay, next question. Put it next question. I'll say that. I'll check and say the answer. Don't worry, I'll say the answer. In King Lear, for what reason does Kent assume a disguise? Do you all know what's the answer? In King Lear War, for what reason King Tashima disguise?
To serve Lear, sir.
To?
To serve Lear.
Yes, sir, correct.
To serve King Lear.
Yeah, that's correct.
Even though he banishes him.
Yeah. You found it? You checked in net and find it out? Okay, next
No,
question. Okay. Okay, like in Canterbury Tales, the pilgrims, like the medieval society of which they are a part, are made up of 3 social groups or estates. What are the 3 estates? Like, name the 3 estates.
Aristocracy.
Sir, the clergy, aristocracy, and peasantry.
Anyone, I'm not able to get it. Like you're shouting. No?
Aristocracy.
Okay.
Clergy.
Ramani, ma'am, sometime you said, no? What something you said?
Sir, aristocracy, the clergy, and peasantry, sir.
Yeah, great. That's the thing. Yeah, you should remember 3 estates: aristocracy, clergy, and peasantry. Okay, next question. In King Lear, to which women has Edward sworn his love? To which women has Edward sworn his love? Like you all know, Nagum Tate, no, he has given a happy ending to the King Lear by putting the character called Edgar.
And the third girl, Cordelia.
So, Cordelia, you remember? Edward, this is Edward, that is Edgar.
Yes, sir.
This is Edward, okay? See the question. It's not Edgar.
So for both the pleasure and the Goneril and no.
Both Regan and Goneril. That's the answer. Who said? Somebody said no? Regan and Goneril. No one said. The answer is okay. The audience says that he has sworn his love to both Goneril and Regan. Okay, next question. Answer is wrong. Regan and Goneril. A few miles from here, a frost-stiffened woods wait and keep watch above a mere. This line is from. A few miles from here, a frost-stiffened woods wait and keep watch above a mere. Little bit move the slide. Like identify the literary device used in these lines. Like you need to find the literary device.
Sir, personification.
Yeah, correct. It's personification. Great. How can you say it's a personification, ma'am?
Sir, there are verbs like stiffened, weights, and inanimate objects are doing some action.
Okay. Next question. Great. It's personification only. Great. I think with that it's ending, right? Okay. This is previous year question. Just have a look at the previous year question. We just made it from 2009 to 2017. I brought it. I didn't add 2018, 2020, 1920 because that and all you all would be seeing, revising it because with that only you'll be framing the syllabus now. So now. Like I will ask random questions, okay, from Word document I have made. I will send it later, okay. You will get that PDF. Okay, if you know the answer, you can say. Okay. At which age Aristotle joined Plato's academy? Like which age Aristotle joined Plato's academy? Like any guesses? At which age?
Classical age, sir.
17?
No, I'm asking the age, like 15, 16, 17, like that. Yeah, it's 17, ma'am. Yes, great. What was the name of Aristotle's academy? Aristotle's academy.
Lyceum something.
Yes.
Lyceum.
Great, Lyceum. If you know the answer, you can just type it also. Okay, I can see here also in the chat box too. Who introduced the second actor in stage or drama? Second actor.
Aeschylus.
Yeah, great.
Aeschylus.
Media is a play by Medea.
Medias, comedy writer.
Yeah, pa, super.
Euripides.
It's Euripides. Yes, it's Euripides. Media supply by Euripides. Prometheus bound is attributed to
Aeschylus, sir.
yes, it's Achilles.
Aeschylus.
Okay. Who wrote Theban trilogy? Theban trilogy. Theban
Sophocles.
trilogy.
Sophocles.
How you say Theban
Sophocles.
trilogy is related to Sophocles? Can you say? Why
Sir,
why
because
Theban trilogy is for Sophocles? Oedipus Rex, Oedipus the king, everything comes under Theban. Okay, island of Thebes, so that's what Theban trilogy. I think this
Okay.
question you may be able to answer. Let's see who's answering first. The frogs, the clouds, are the works of the frogs.
Aristophanes.
Yeah, super, nice. What was the real name of Plato?
Aristotle.
Aristocles, not
Aristocles.
Aristocles. What are the serving works of Aristotle? Everyone can say literary criticism question. This one. What are the serving works of Aristotle?
Republic.
Republic? No, Republic is by Plato.
Poetics.
Poetics and Rhetorics. That's the answer. Okay. And Nicomachean Ethics. These are the three books. Okay. Then, who are the first triumvirate during Roman rules? Who are the first triumvirate during Roman rules?
Dante, Boccaccio.
Okay. No.
Caesar.
Roman rules. Question is Roman rules. Dante, Boccaccio, not and all Roman.
Sir, first, Sir Caesar, Pompey, from Crassus something.
Super. Caesar, Pompey, Crassus. Okay. Then, Horace lived during.
Sir?
Horace lived during. Horace.
Classical. Archaic classical.
Canonical.
No, first century BC. Summatoria is written by Summatoria.
Ovid. Sir, Ovid.
Okay. How many plays of Terence had survived?
Sir, 6, sir.
Oh, said so. Yeah, 6 plays of Terence had survived. Yes. Then, what are the major genres in Old English literature?
Chivalric romance.
Sir, epic poetry, அப்புறம் chronicles, அப்புறம் translations, அப்புறம் hagiography, then இன்னொன்னு I think so, sir.
Sermons. Okay, I'll say epic poetry, hagiography, sermons, Bible translation, chronicles.
Yes.
Who translated Beowulf in 1999? Beowulf. Who translated? Simasini. Yeah, Simasini. Great. The poems written to Cine Wolf are?
Sir?
Poems written to Cine Wolf are?
Cine Wolf, yes, sir. Fates of Apostles, Juliana, Elena, then last one is the Ascension, Christ second.
No, The Dream of the Road, Andreas, the Phoenix, Judith. Dream of the Road, Andreas, the Phoenix, and Judith.
Sir, the School of Cinema.
No, the poems written to Cine Wolf. That is the question here. Okay, important elegies in Old English literature, Old English period elegies.
Seafarer, Wanderer.
Sir, Diover, அப்புறம் 2 டீர் இருக்கு, அது உல்ஃபும் ஈடு வச்சரும் பாத்துறாங்க, அப்புறம் வைஃப் லெமன் பண்றாங்க, ஹஸ்பண்ட் மெசேஜ் சொல்றாரு, அப்புறம் வாழ்க்கை ரூன் ஆயிருது, அப்புறம் வாண்டரா திரியிறாரு, அப்புறம் ஷீஃபர் ஆயிடுறாரு. கதை.
Okay, just say it in English. Many people they won't hear, no? Like they are many don't from Nazi side. So please say it in English.
Sir, it's a story. Dover is like a deer.
Okay. Nice.
It is hunted by 2 wolves. They are named Wolf and Eidweser. This message conveyed by husband, that is called husband message, for this wife lament. So this is called wife's lament. Then the quarrel between them creates their life ruin. So that part is called ruin. So husband became wanderer. That scene is wanderer. Finally he became a seafarer.
Nice clue. You are keeping like this. This is like they may ask this question because they didn't ask this question in net. They may ask. So next question is like, Where did I ask? John Gover's Confessio Amantis, an encyclopedia of the art of love, was written in which dialect? John Gover's Confessio Amantis, an encyclopedia of the art of love, was written in which dialect?
It's a Middle English, is there?
English.
Yes,
Middle
it's
French.
East Midland dialect. East Midland dialect. Yes.
East Midland. Yes, yes.
Who are also known as the followers of Lollards. Lollards. Repeated question in net.
Wycliffe.
John Wycliffe. Yeah. Name the scholar who severely criticized the vigorous life of the 14th century England.
Chasra, sir.
Oh no, it's John Gower.
John Gower.
What is the meaning of Chaucer?
Char.
What is the meaning of Chaucer? Shall I give the clue?
Yes.
Like Thomas Dekker has written a play called Starting with the Shoe.
Shoemaker.
Shoemaker's Holiday.
Yeah, Shoemaker's Holiday. His name is, what is the meaning of Chaucer? Means shoemaker. It's a French word. Okay, nice, Violet. Okay, then John Fox called Chaucer by the name of. John Fox called Chaucer by the name of. Any answer? Any Magalakshmi, Ashok, older family, Bhuwani, Renganayaki. It's right Wyclivian. It's right Wyclivian. Okay, shall I ask? What are the other names of Age of Chaucer? Age of Chaucer has other names too. What is that?
Anglo-Saxon period.
Ma'am, little bit கொஞ்சம் clear-ஆ சொல்லுங்க, ஒன்னும் கேட்கல.
Sir, 14th century, sir.
Huh? The age of turbulence and the age of transition are the other names of age of Chaucer. Okay. Who wrote in Price of Peace? Who wrote in Price of Peace? Shall I say the answer? It's John Gower. Okay. The most corrupted pilgrim is easy question. Now I said corrupted pilgrim.
Pardoner.
Why is a corrupted pilgrim? Why can we say he's a corrupted?
Because he sell pardons involved in
selling the indulgences. Okay, that's why. Okay, great. Which are the unfinished tales of Canterbury Tales?
Cook's Tale.
Yeah, Cook's Tale. Great, nice. What is the name of the Shakespearean theatre?
Globe
Theatre.
Which is the first theatre to be built?
Day Theatre by James Burbage.
1576, yeah. 1576, the theatre by James Burbage. Next, 1587, Rose Theatre. Like, remember, okay? Next. Okay, do anyone want to discuss any more questions? Now it's your turn. After that, I will also discuss again because still many more questions are there. Little bit break for me. So, does anyone want to ask any questions? Say to, do you want to ask any questions? ஏதாவது கேக்குறீங்களா? உள்ள ஏதாவது questions? Rapid fire.
Sir,
Magalakshmi, do you want to ask any questions?
Sir, கேக்கலாம் sir.
Are you asking, Setu?
Sir?
கேக்குறீங்களா இப்போ?
சரிங்க sir. Sir Gawain and Green Knight. In the work, who probably wrote?
Pearl
Poets. That answer is Pearl Poets.
Okay, sir.
Guys, you can just type the answers too in the chat box. Okay, chat box is open for you to type. You can type there also.
Okay, in Dante's.
Okay, Dante's Inferno Purgatorio. Tell me.
In Dante's Divine Comedy, the first, what are the 3 sections?
The Inferno, Purgatorio.
Paradiso.
Which one? What's the third section? Paradiso. Paradiso. You can type it also, okay? Like if you know the answer, you can type it in the chat box too. We'll be able to see it.
So in Inferno, who is the guide to Dante till Purgatory?
Virgil.
Then what is the name of the boatman?
What? I didn't get you, Pa.
Sir, in Inferno, to reach Inferno, these two people, Virgil and Dante, have to cross a river. What is the name of the river name? Then who accompanied them? The boat. The
Okay, you are asking who accompanied them and what is the name of the river, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't know the answer. Like, does anyone know the answer? Like, I only know Dante's Inferno, Purgatorio, Paradiso. Okay, what's the answer? Please say.
Yes, sir. Akron River. Somebody says Akron River. Somebody says Akron River.
What is the spelling? A-C?
A-C-H-E-R-O-N.
Akron River. Okay.
Yes, sir. Karen. Somebody says Charon or Karen. C-H-A-R-O-N. Karen. Karen's boat.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Then. Sir, yes, sir. What is the name of the lover of Dante?
Lover of Dante.
Beatrice.
Soltangale. What's that? Beatrice.
Yes, sir. Sir, Petrarch lover's name?
Who's that?
Petrarch lover's name. Petrarch.
Petrarch lover's name.
Yes, sir.
Petrarch lover's name. Does anyone know? Bhuani?
Elisa. Oh.
Elisa?
Lara.
Lara. Okay.
Lara.
Answer is Lara, right?
Yes, sir.
Lara. Okay. L-A-U-R-A.
Yes, sir. Lara.
Okay, pa.
Who wrote Thyestes?
Huh?
Seneca.
Who wrote Thyestes? Yes.
Sir, what's the answer?
Seneca. Seneca wrote
Seneca. Thyestes. Okay. Okay. Seneca. Okay.
Yes. Sir, how many women characters are in the prologue of Canterbury Tales?
3.
How many?
3.
Women characters?
Three characters.
3.
Who are they? Madam Eglantine, wife of Bath, and Nun.
Yes, sir. The second one is not there.
Yeah, it's Ranganayaki. Yes, it's 3. Great.
Yes. Then. Sir, who wrote the work Treatise? It is also the retelling of Wife of Bath story. Maybe Wife of Bath.
What is that? Kittis.
Yes, a treatise. Yes, a treatise.
Treatise. K-R-I-T-A-S.
Yes, a T-R-E-T-I-S. Treatise.
Treatise.
Yes, sir. Treatise. Okay, sir.
Treatise. Does anyone know the answer? Treatise.
The retelling story of Wife of Bath.
Okay, it's a retelling story of Wife of Bath. Okay. Can you just type it in the chat box? Retelling of the story of Wife of Bath.
It is also called the Burns of the 15th century.
The Burns of the 15th century. Okay. Retelling of the Wife of Bath is called Treatise and Burns of the 15th century. Okay. Okay. Nice.
So Shakespeare's love sonnets dedicated to?
Huh? Shakespeare love sonnet dedicated to Dark Lady. W.H.
WH sound.
William Hill, something like that. Mr. W.H. Yeah, Mr. W.H.
Okay. Sir, who said this line? With this key, Shakespeare unblocked his heart.
What is that? What question? Please repeat it.
Sir, with this key.
Okay.
With this key, Shakespeare unblocked his heart.
With this key, Shakespeare unblocked his heart. Hey, next question. It's from a play, right? Some question.
So, this statement is given by a romantic writer.
John Keats.
John Keats.
Think so. John Keats.
Hey, no. It's Wordsworth, I guess.
Sir, Wordsworth. எனக்கு Wordsworth நினைக்கிறேங்க சார் பாத்துறேன் சார் இதுக்கு ஷூரா சொல்லிரலாம்.
It's Wordsworth, I guess. I know it's Wordsworth. 100% I know it's Wordsworth.
Yeah, it's Wordsworth.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, who called Shakespeare sonnet sugar sonnets? Who called Shakespeare sonnets as sugar sonnets?
Francis Mear.
Francis Mear.
In which work?
Francis Mear.
No, he's asking in which work.
In which work?
Palladistania.
Some P. It will start with P. Palladistania and start for some.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Palladistania. Okay. In Shakespeare sonnets.
Okay.
154 sonnets. There are 2 sonnets exceptional because
Cubit.
Sonnets.
That's a developer cubit.
Sonnet contains 14 lines, but except 2 in Shakespeare sonnets, the one is 12 lines, the another is 15 lines. So what are the sonnets?
99. 99 and 126.
126. 99 has 115 lines and 126 has 12 lines something.
12 lines.
Yes. Then.
Okay, I will type it. Wait. I will type it. Did they type it? No. 99 sonnet 99 has 15 lines and 126. 99. See, that is it. Sonnet 99. 15 lines. Sonnet 126. 12 lines. Okay. Shall I ask now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wait. I will start. What is it? Okay, let me ask from the down. You'll be getting this Word document, don't worry, okay? I'm asking questions now from the Word document. You'll be getting it, okay? That's a dream. You'll be getting in the channel, and those who are from other channel, you'll be getting personally message me, okay? I won't post it in your channel. I'll personally message me. You'll be getting with me, okay? Like you'll get from me. Okay, then. Traveling was the character found in. Traveling was the character found in. Traveling was the character found in. Shall I give the clue? Like they will pour the flowers thing, no? They will mistakenly pour it. This is the clue I can give you. Are you able to guess the answer? Traveling is a character in. Clues. They will pour the eyes of that titanium and all. No, like that is the clue.
Midsummer Night Dream.
Yeah, it's Midsummer Night Dream. Great, you found it. Okay. Sonnet 138 and 144 are published in. What's the question I was asking? Sonnet 138 and 144 are published in
Passionate Pilgrim.
No, ma'am. I'm asking the year. It's 1599. Okay, 1599. Under which pseudonym the work The Shepherd's Calendar was published? You all know.
Immerito.
Yeah, it's Immerito. Yes, great. What is the title of the prose pamphlet? Spencer wrote it in the year 1596. Same like Jonathan Swift also wrote.
The Views of Present State in Ireland.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, great. You are of the present state in Ireland. Yes. Translation of Ovid's Elegies is a work by. Translation of Ovid's Elegies is a work by. Translation of Ovid's Elegies is a work by. I'll give the clue, okay? Barabbas and all comes in this play. Barabbas, then Wagner, those characters and all comes. This is the clue I can give you. You need to find out the author. Who's that name? Are you able to guess it? Who's that? I'm giving the clue. Barabbas and all.
Ben Jonson.
No, ma'am. Did Barabbas comes in Ben Jonson? No. The answer is Christopher Marlowe. Marlowe. Yeah, Dr. Faustus. No, Dr. Faustus and all is there, but not the answer is not Dr. Faustus Boni. Its answer is the author is Marlowe. Okay, Marlowe. Whose court does Dr. Faustus visits? Which emperor?
Alexander the Pope.
Is it so? No. It's Emperor Charles V. Then Basileus. Okay. In Romeo and Juliet, Romeo was the son of. Easy question. You all will be answering. Romeo and Juliet. There are two families, you all know. One is Montag and Capital. You all know, right? This guy belongs to Montag and Juliet belongs to Capital. Okay. Okay, what is practice? Okay, which character first persuades Romeo to attend the feast? Which character first persuades Romeo to attend the feast? Anyone know the answer? Which character persuades Romeo to attend the feast? He's an uncle for Romeo. You all know. He's an uncle for Romeo. The letter starts with B. First letter starts with B. This is the clue I can give you. Like anybody, Asokan, Bhuwani. It's Benvolio. Answer is Benvolio. What is the subtitle of Othello?
Moor of Venice.
Moors of Venice, yeah, that's correct. Vox Clementis was written in. By seeing the name itself, you're able to know this is not from English language. Vox Clementis was written in.
French.
No, it's not French. It's Latin.
East Midlands. Oh.
No, it's Latin, ma'am. Latin. The answer is Latin. The wives of Bath's fifth husband name as. Wife of Bath has 5 husbands. You all know. He comes in the prologue to the Canterbury Tales. Charles says the wife of Bath has 5 husbands. What's the 5th husband's name? Does anyone know the answer? 5th husband's name? Violet, do you know the answer?
Jankin.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, great. It's Jankin. Yes, it's Jankin. Amor Vincent means?
Love conquers all.
Love conquers all.
Yeah, love conquers all. Great. Venus and Adonis is a poem by
Shakespeare.
Yeah, Shakespeare's 1593 poem. And 1594 he has written Rape of Lucrece. 1593 this one Venus and Adonis. 1594 Rape of Lucrece. Then 127 to 154 sonnets are dedicated to. Listen the question clearly. 127 to 154 sonnets dedicated to.
Cupid.
No, that's only 2 sonnets, ma'am. 127 to 154. I'm telling more than 2. Just listen the question. I told you to listen carefully. That's why. 127 to 154 sonnets dedicated to.
Dark Lady.
Yes, ma'am. It's Dark Lady. Yeah, it's Dark Lady. Okay, only one work that was written in Rhyme Royal. What is that work? That was written by William Shakespeare. That's also a poem. Shall I say the answer? It's lovers compliant. That's written in rhyme royal. 47 lines poem. Okay, A B A B B C C. That is the pattern. Then, okay, this one shall I ask? You will be like now only I asked the question. Again, I will ask. Which play by Shakespeare takes its source from Robert Greene's Spandastow? Robert Greene's Spandastow.
Winter's Tale.
That's fantastic. Great. What is the name of the carpenter in Miller's Tale? What is the name of the carpenter in the Miller's Tale? Anyone know the answer? Before Falstaff, something we will add. No. What is his name? What is his full name? Falstaff's
John
John
Falstaff.
is the name. Yeah, John is the name. What is the name of the carpenter in Miller's Tale? The answer is John. Okay. Who are the two gentlemen of Verona? Two gentlemen from Verona. They marry Sylvia and
Valentine and Proteus.
Julia. Valentine and Proteus. Yes, Valentine and Proteus. Who marries whom? Valentine marries whom and Proteus marries whom?
I think Sylvia and Julia, sir.
Valentine marries Sylvia, Proteus marries Julia. Okay, shall I ask this? Okay. How many lines does prologue to the Canterbury Tales has? How many lines does prologue to the Canterbury Tales has?
434.
No, it's 858. 858 lines.
900.
No, I said the answer 858.
Okay, sir.
The most corrupted pilgrim I asked already. Again, I'm asking it. Most corrupted pilgrim.
Pardoner.
Okay. What was the first major work of John Gower?
First, Speculum Meditatis.
Yeah, Mirror dell'Uomo. Mirror dell'Uomo. Speculum Meditatis. Who wrote Destruction of Troy?
John Clerk.
John Clerk of Valley wrote Destruction of Troy.
Lancashire.
Then what is that? I asked mainly questions. Okay. Moreover, I covered it. Martyrology is work. It's all about Martyrology. Word itself, you can find it out. It's more about
Lives of Martyrs.
Martyrology, saints and martyrs. The answer is saints. No. Answer is saints and martyrs.
Yes.
Okay. Any more questions? Anything you want to ask? Any doubts? Because we are going to end it by 12:30, so that's why. Not 1 o'clock. We'll finish it by 12:30 because we nearly discussed many questions. Next session will be on from Shakespeare contemporaries to Jacobean period. Okay. Jacobean period. 2 years only. Okay. Shakespeare contemporaries to Jacobean period next Sunday. Like this, we'll have the recorded sessions also. Okay. So just add many more friends. Share to many one. Okay. Then. Moreover, I will share this Word document, whatever I made. I have asked questions from that Word document. I will share it to our channel friends. We will get it. Our channel friends, you will get it on our channel. New friends, you will be getting to me personally. Okay, just personally message me.
Sir, I have a doubt. You have
Yes,
mentioned
ma'am.
about the sonnet. You have mentioned about the sonnet 130 and 144 one question, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you please repeat the question?
Where is that? Sonnet 130?
8 and 144, something like that. You have asked one question, isn't it?
Yes, I asked, ma'am. I'll check it and then I will let you know. Wait. 1 minute. Give me a second.
Yes, sir.